Yeah, I'm well, thanks.
Yeah, what kind of shape, do you feel you're in as a squad going back into Europe?
Oh, listen, I think coming out of the Zebra game, we're travelling okay injury-wise. Energy levels were really high, and obviously there's a lot of excitement around coming back into Europe. And again, we've just got to make sure that to keep your feet on the ground and keep clear about what we're trying to achieve here.
What pleased you most about the Zebra performance?
Look, in my time that I've been here, it's been a niggly place to go and play. Tough to get results out of. We've been on the back of losing one and winning one very tightly. So for us to get a bonus point win out there against a decent opposition, and they are hard to beat out there, is pleasing for the group. And again, positive things is that it was far from perfect. Far from where we sort of put our standard, but we did get the result that we were after. Bonus point win out there is it's pretty good.
This week, what does your analysis tell you about Bordeaux?
They're a very exciting team attack-wise, and again, they do like to play and they do like to run hard at you and shift the ball into space. So we're going to have to be really clear defensively this week. We're going to have to make sure that we do make our tackles, make sure that we stop their offloading game, and again try and keep them possession away from them when we can.
They've got an Aussie influence as well, with Ashley Cooper and Kevin.
Yeah. I think again, you just see how the Australians played in the World Cup, and you're expecting those type of players to add something to their mix of a already very powerful, attacking, potent weapon. So it's going to be quite exciting for us.
You were saying the other day that Paul Jones has made a big mark since he's returned. Good test ball against Kepi.
Yeah, well, I think so. I mean, if they play, if they play Sokopi, then obviously that's going to be a massive test. They've got options up their sleeve in their front row, and they have been showing that they'll be mixing things up. So whoever they roll out is going to be a big test for it, not only for Paul but for our whole front row. They've got a big tight five and they like to use them. And again, if we at scrum time don't quite get that right, we're going to be defending line-out drives. So it's important that we, again, as a front row, start how we mean to continue and that game and make sure we're accurate.
Last week for you, how did he go?
Yeah, listen, it was great to see him out in the Osprey jersey, and he's worked really hard to come back from injury. He's in pretty good nick, to be fair, and again, he was post-game, he was feeling it, but he was just pleased to be back out playing the game, and I think he's going to be a huge asset to the club going forward. He's a little bit rusty, as you'd expect after a massive layoff, but again, he's just at training today. Post-training, he's working on his scrum shapes, getting little bits and pieces right, and I think in time he's going to be, like I say, a massive asset for the club.
Looking at the group at the beginning of the season, where would you have ranked Bordeaux compared to Sydney?
Oh no, look, Bordeaux made us some really good signings in the off-season, and again, that we know that they were a potent team. So again, we were looking at the three teams ahead of us, going, well, we're going to have to work really hard here. And again, it's the same to come Saturday, because if we get this wrong, they're a team that could put 20 points on you pretty damn quickly. So again, we knew that they'd be right there.
How much of an advantage is it playing them at home first before going to theirs?
Well, I think advantage is definitely on the side of the home team, isn't it? But it's only as good as you use it and you make it. And again, it's a team like Bordeaux who have shown, again, in Paris last week, they went up to Stade and they beat them up there. And, they played a brand of rugby that is threatening and very dangerous. So again, it's making sure that we use that advantage to suit us there.
Do you know, is it a daunting aside as some of the perhaps traditionally stronger French teams?
Have you had a look at them?
I'm not asking you.
Yeah, no, look, they are a massive threat, and again, we're not taking these guys lightly at all, because they can open you up and they play right to the last minute of the game, and so if we get this wrong, like I say, if we miss tackles or we stand off them, then we're going to be under our sticks, and that's not where you want to be against Bordeaux. They're a dangerous side for sure.
Do you see this group going down to the wire, Chris?
Yeah, I hope so, and I hope we're right in the thick of it. Look, the reality for us is that, again, before my time, 2011, 2012, we were in a similar situation, and we ended up coming third in the pool. We didn't win another game from this point on. So we are very clear as a group that where we stand today, doesn't mean anything if we don't get the job done on Saturday. And yep, we've got an opportunity, but we are going to have to be very good and accurate, and we're going to have to hold on to possession and make sure our penalty count's low, because these guys will put you under a lot of pressure. So we've got a massive assignment ahead of us. We're clear about what we need to do to win this game. Now it's to make sure that we use the training week to get those bits and pieces put in place to get the result that we need on the weekend.
Last week, Kipper's performance, how good was that?
Yeah, it's a pretty good one, mate. And you know, like, there's just things that he does that people don't see, and you know, like how hard he chased for that try, like, you know, where he came from, and just the pressure that he keeps applying constantly. His work rate's through the roof at the moment, and again, just really enjoying watching him, a guy really enjoying his rugby and playing, you know, like it's his last game every game. I think it's I just love watching it.
If he were a Kiwi, would he be there or there?
Oh yeah, I got asked that. Asked that. I think you know, I think he's a sort of player that would probably press any test team, wouldn't he? Like I think he's quality.
How were the injuries?
Not too bad, mate. Yeah, we obviously it was a pretty physical contest out there, and we picked up a few dings. We're a bit sore, but there's nothing too major at this stage. Yeah, hoping to, mate. But again, we just got to see. It's a day-by-day situation with his injury, and again, we haven't really been able to put him under any pressure yet. Until we do that, he's not going to be able to get the all clear. So we're hoping he gets through a bit of training tomorrow. We can see by then, and then if not, then the other two boys will step up.
Good to have the sports personality in your ranks, isn't it?
Yeah, it was good on it. Good crack. Well done. The boys reminded him that today. I think it's special, isn't it? It's bloody good. Really good.
Scott Williams, any movement on him?
Not at all, no. Again, I'm not really in a position to comment on any of that sort of stuff, but yeah, it's about all I can tell you.
Just on Bordeaux, is your brother any family advice about facing them?
Oh, he told me a couple of things, but yeah, it ended up being completely opposite. So I don't know if he's setting me up or what he's doing, mate. But no, we've had a wee chat. But again, look, this Bordeaux team is so unpredictable. You don't know what's going to turn up. So you've got to just be really thorough in your preparation, and I think we've done that. And again, we just got to be ready to play against them and play right to the last minute, because that's what they'll do. So it's an exciting challenge for us all going forward.
I mean, French sides were traditionally out of the poor travellers in Europe, but you look at them and they won the playoff.
Yeah.
Beating Gloucester in their backyard, and there's no.
Yeah, look,
They're not going to show up, is there?
No, I think yeah, they'll definitely come and want to play on Liberty. You know, I think again, I think it's going to be a huge occasion. It's going to be something that we're all excited about. Obviously, we're really hoping that our supporters are excited, because it's a massive challenge, and I think also too, you know, if we can achieve this goal, it's a milestone for the club or two, I think, and it's a major occasion. So, but yeah, look, we're just not getting too far ahead of ourselves. It's all about the preparation. That's what we keep talking about. So we just want to be consistent and thorough in that.